So Kaspa's price is on the move again, just a couple days after the upgrade. What's very unfortunate is that the upgrade happened during a downtime in the market, and now just a couple days later, the market is just exploding. But if the upgrade did happen today, where would the price of Kaspa be? I guess we'll never know. But anyways, if you're a long-term holder on Kaspa, it shouldn't really matter because Kaspa is still headed in the right direction. Now, before I get into the video, for anyone that's looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. No VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description down below. Also, remember that nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. But getting into the video today, this is what we're dealing with. All green. The market is looking absolutely fantastic right now. Again, it just sucks this didn't happen a couple days ago with the crescendo upgrade, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, the market's moving in the right direction. That's what I love to see regardless. We check out the fear and greed index. We are in greed right now, 65 greed, absolutely fantastic. I have a feeling this thing is going to be back into extreme greed in probably a couple days. We'll see how this thing actually plays out, right? But let's talk about this tweet for a second that I came across. So this person said yesterday, now this was posted on May 6th. So yesterday marked one of the greatest breakthroughs in blockchain history, and yet silence. No headlines, no applause from the suits who claim to champion innovation, no acknowledgement from the institutions that dominate crypto discourse. They overlooked a decentralized protocol scaling at L1 in real time, all while maintaining the security and fairness of proof of work. Kaspa's revolution, the embodiment of decentralization. When will the rest of the world wake up? Right? So they said no news, just complete silence. Well, if we come over here, we can see that, yeah, I scrolled through Google and there was no real news on the crescendo upgrade. I mean, you see this one little post from a couple days ago. Kaspa's crescendo upgrade spark speed and scalability surge. But other than that, like no one was really talking about it. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I am okay with that because I see this time. I've been in this market long enough. I see this time and time again. Silence, great news, and people just don't acknowledge a project. And I'm not only talking about when it comes to crypto, I'm talking about stock market as well. But eventually people will catch on. And once people do catch on, it's going to get crazy. And this is why I don't care. I have other coins in my portfolio that's doing just great things right now. It's just great. And this is why I don't believe in diversification. I believe in focusing. So I focus on specific coins, specific projects. And when they go up and Kaspa is just chilling, I'm okay with that because my portfolio is still going up. My portfolio is still headed in the right direction. Now, I know that some of you only have Kaspa in your portfolio. You've told me that in the comment section, which is fine. Again, it all comes down to your beliefs and how you want to go about your own portfolio. If you only want to hold Kaspa, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I do think that Kaspa is going to do fantastic things. So it doesn't really matter. It's just you got to have that patience and you got to believe in what you hold, because if you went all in on Kaspa only because people think that Kaspa is going to explode, then that is not the best way to approach approach investing, right? If you're going to go all in something, you have to go all in because you yourself have done your research. You believe in the certain coin, the certain project, and you think that you're going to make life-changing returns, and you just don't want to take any risk any other places, right? So again, do whatever you are comfortable with at the end of the day. Now, if we check out the indicator here, you can find this down below. It's called Trade Assist. Lets you know it's a good time to buy and sell crypto when there's a bullish and bearish momentum happening. But we are still in this bullish momentum that was fired on May 2nd. You guys have seen me talk about that in my past couple recent Kaspa videos, right? We can see that Kaspa's price right now is sitting at 0.098. Okay, let me get rid of this for a second here and take a better look. So you can actually see this W formation here on the 4-hour time frame, right? So I do think that we're going to retest at least the 10-cent area. I mean, we're basically there anyways, right? And hopefully we can break through this nasty resistance around like 11 cents. And once that resistance get broken and we trade just above it just for a little while, a little bit of a consolidation, and then retest that this area, this previous resistance, which is going to now act as support, then we start making our way back towards all-time highs and hopefully break through all-time highs and just explode and just watch the ultimate FOMO kick in, because I guarantee you guys that people are still paying very close attention to Kaspa. People have not forgotten about it. It's on a lot of people's watch list. I can almost guarantee that, even though nothing in this video is financial advice. Kaspa is still a coin that's got a lot of hype, and people don't ignore hype coins. We saw it with XRP. This is why they FOMOed into XRP, and I believe that Kaspa's FOMO is going to be coming. Now, a lot of people have been talking about Crypto.com, saying that Kaspa is going to be listed on Crypto.com soon, and then we see a whole ton of like evidence, people's posting all sorts of stuff, which is definitely cool. I do think that yes, Kaspa will be listed on Crypto.com at some point, but it's not here yet. So I'm not really necessarily all that focused on the Crypto.com potential listing, but I do think that once we do get a Crypto.com listing, yes, it's going to affect the price. And yes, I do think that the price of Kaspa is going to go up. And yes, I do think that people are going to FOMO into the price of Kaspa because it got that Crypto.com, and they are looking to make some sort of a swing trade, especially because we all know that exchange listings are very bullish for projects, meme coins, altcoins, any coin that gets a exchange listing. People like to just pour money into it and just ride the wave up. But I do think that eventually it's going to come, that Crypto.com, and then the Binance listing is going to come as well. And one day, like I said, ultimate FOMO is going to happen, but it requires a lot of patience. We don't know when the price of Kaspa is going to explode. The only thing that we do know is that we hold a project that is very solid, moving in the right direction. It is still super early. We take a look here at the market cap. The market cap is sitting at 2.56 billion, which some investors might think it's a little bit high for this current cycle, but I have to disagree with that, because we saw XRP sitting a market cap of like what, maybe 25, 50 billion or something like that, and people were still just pouring money into it. So it all depends on what's going on with the project. Timing has a lot to do with things as well. So as long as the timing is right, the market is moving in a favorable direction, all these catalysts continues to happen, then yes, Kaspa's price is going to explode. I do think that we're going to break all-time highs sometime this year in 2025. We're going to see how everything actually plays out though. But I remain super bullish on Kaspa, and I am still holding. I am still holding because I know what I hold. I've done my research, and short-term volatility doesn't matter to me, even though the price isn't going in the direction, the price isn't exploding the way that I want it to move right now. It is what it is. Like I said, I have other coins in my portfolio that's keeping my portfolio moving while Kaspa just chills and do its thing, right? But that's all I have for you guys today. What are you guys doing with your Kaspa? Do you only hold Kaspa? Let me know in the comment section down below. And where do you think Kaspa is going to go in 2025? Do you think it's going to break new all-time highs? I'm curious about that. Just let me know in the comment section down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.